Okay guys, something showed up today and I'm super psyched because I only ordered it like 3 or 4 days ago, and I did snail mail, the slowest delivery because it was free, and I expected, they said like 7 to 10 days. It's been like 4 days. That's right. It's my Black Friday refurbished machine. That we'll see what it becomes, but I think it's got the most potential of all, and it was a pretty good deal for what comes in it. So let's go ahead and unbox it, see what we got. Alright, let's see. Sounds like my kids are fighting. Alright. There it is. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do this. I only have one hand. But looks like we've got at least one power cord. And we got something right here. What is this? USB portable optical drive. I hope I got the right machine. I don't remember this being part of it. Maybe it was a Black Friday bonus. Let's see. Think Center? Is that Lenovo? Because that's what I ordered. Alright. Nothing like a nice sharp knife. Looks like we have Windows 10 Pro Refurb. And it's a Lenovo. So I think this might be the machine that I ordered. Yeah, not too bad. My Dell's nicer, but I'll take it. And yeah, it's not too bad of a mouse. But alright, cool. So, I'm going to go ahead and open it up and see what we've got inside, and maybe head on over to the shop, hook it up, and see what it's capable of. So the first look at this machine, and the first thing I noticed is, I'm pretty sure the ad said something about optical drive, and it doesn't have one in it. So I think that's why they sent me that one there. Unfortunately, it's just a DVD reader. It's not a DVD burner. So, looking around, I have my hard drive with the SATA cable, and I'm set up right here with the power and a second SATA cable for a second hard drive. And then it looks like I have another SATA cable over here if I wanted to put an optical drive. The other thing that I noticed is that there are no graphics cards. So, I expected that. I was kind of thinking that it was going to be the integrated graphics, which when I bought it I was in a little bit of a hurry, so I should have been paying closer attention, but I didn't. However, I should be picking up a GPU today, this evening, and we can go ahead and play with stuff then. The only thing that was slightly disappointing, we're only 280 watts. Now that's not too bad considering this thing doesn't have, it's very basic. We've got couple fans, and then my hard drive, and then the motherboard. So I think 280 might be enough to get this thing up and going with a single GPU, and then we can see what it's capable of. And then I've been doing a little bit of research, and I think I'm going to invest in a couple of risers, and I'll show you guys how that stuff works when I get them, and then maybe build a miniature mining rig. I don't know. We'll see how this all goes. Once I get my first GPU, I've been doing a ton of research, and I thought you couldn't mix and match GPUs. I thought if you were going to build a mining rig, they'd all have to be, you know, GTX 1050s or the AMD Radeon 6870s. They'd all have to be the same. Doesn't seem that way. It seems like you could have a GTX 1050 and a 1070 and a 1060 and a 970, as long as they're all NVIDIA cards. And I actually found a guy who was talking about mixing and matching AMDs and NVIDIAs. And I don't know how valid that is. So I'm going to do a little more research, maybe even play around with it myself before telling you guys anything else on that. And we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so got it hooked up. It is a scratch and dent special. It's a refurb. So you can kind of see a little bit right here where it's definitely been worn, and a little bit on the edges here where it's well, it's less than perfect. But we haven't gotten anything yet. It is just loading up. I literally just plugged it in and hit the power button. So we'll see what it does. Oh, here we go. I'll get it all set up and we'll go from there. All right, guys. So initial setup doesn't have Wi-Fi. So I have to use my little Wi-Fi card. But we have the initial setup taken care of now. And let's go ahead and see what she's capable of. We'll start off by trying the CoinPop miner, and maybe we'll see MinerGate. It's got an Intel i5, I think, quad-core processor, so it should be pretty reasonable in CPU mining. So let's check it out and see what it does. Okay, guys, without doing anything else to this thing, I'm already excited. I know it doesn't have a GPU, but check this out on CPU mining. On our Silver Diamond over here, we were getting up to 12 hashes per second on high CPU usage on both, or I think it was 3 threads. This thing's at medium CPU usage on 4 threads, and I think it has more than 4. The Silver Diamond I don't think has more than 4. So let's see what this thing's actually capable of doing. Alright, look at that. 52 hashes a second. Let's see, do we have 5 threads available? Might have to do some research on this CPU and see how many threads it has. I'll do some research and see how many threads the CPU has. But typically, you will get optimum performance on your maximum amount of threads. Now, if you have 6 threads, if I understand it correctly, and you choose 8, it will slow down. So if I go over, it should go slower than what it actually has. But on 8 threads, I saw 58 hashes a second. So I don't know, this might have 8 threads. But yeah, so already right off the bat, I'm extremely happy with this thing. Let's leave it on 6 threads and see. That's almost instantaneous. Oh man. Alright guys, I am super excited about this before GPU or anything like that. I was supposed to meet up with a guy to pick up a GPU tonight. I don't know if I'm going to. I'm waiting to hear back from him. It might be tomorrow that I pick it up. Even if I get it tonight, I'm not going to have time to play with it. So I think that's as far as we go with this tonight. But right off the bat, I'm super excited. And we'll see what this thing's capable of. The Silver Diamond isn't looking all that good right now. So, but for 12 bucks, Silver Diamond's still, I think, the best bang for the buck. So we'll see. All right, guys. Final test of the night. Look at that. 81, 84. We are getting up in the 80s for the hash rate on MinerGate. So the wife's laptop, I was getting in the 20s. With the Silver Diamond, I was getting in the high teens. So I am ecstatic with this processor. And it's making me wonder if I don't want to maybe see if the Silver Diamond is capable of getting a better processor. And if so, to what extent. So I think I might do a little bit of research on that, because on our local classifieds, oh man, 95.96 hashes per second. 96. Sorry, just looking at it in the background and it is just going. On our local classifieds, there's a bunch of people selling a whole bunch of computer stuff, GPUs and CPUs and stuff like that. So 97.9. Holy cow, I wonder if this will break 100 off of just the CPU. I'm going to definitely be looking into a new CPU for the Silver Diamond, and This Lenovo right here, I'm pretty happy with it. I think this is going to be my new mining rig. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they're capable of. I'm gonna play around with when I get the GPU. I'm gonna try it in both machines. When I get Linux set up, I'm gonna try it all three ways. This one is running Windows 10, whereas that's Windows 7 Ultimate on the Silver Diamond. So I might try a handful of different things, so that way you guys can see what the best performance numbers are and how it all works. Yeah. In the meantime, that's that for now. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go home, spend some time with the wife and kids, and you guys have a good one.